Russian convoys stretching 40 miles has reached outskirts of the Ukrainian capital. U.S. officials warn of ugly urban warfare and predict second wave of troops will overwhelm resistance as Zelinsky accuses Moscow of war crimes over showing of Kyiv. A Russian military convoy traveling towards the Ukrainian capital of Kyiv has grown from being 17 miles long earlier on Monday to 40 miles. A satellite company has said as U.S. officials warned that the city could be the scene of a siege and ugly urban warfare. Maxar Technologies, a private satellite company, said additional ground forces deployments and ground attack helicopter units were seen in southern Belarus less than 20 miles north of the Ukraine border. Maxar said the convoy stretches from the Antonov airbase just 17 miles north of Kiev City Center to just north of the Ukrainian town of Preppers, which is close to the Ukraine-Belarus border and the failed nuclear reactor at Chernobyl. White House sources told CNN they were carefully monitoring the convoy and were concerned not only at its increased size, but also with the uptick in violence and indiscriminate killings. U.S. intelligence officials told members of Congress on Monday that they expect a second overwhelming wave of attacks to engulf Kyiv. Two people told CNN that the briefing detailed how they expect the sheer numbers of Russian troops to flatten the Ukrainian resistance. Another source told the channel that Russia was likely to lay siege to Kyiv and predicted ugly scenes of urban warfare. U.S. intelligence believes around 75% of Russian forces positioned on the borders with Ukraine are now inside the country. Monday's convoy of vehicles was so extensive that it was not entirely captured in the satellite imagery. In some areas, the vehicles are 2 to 3 rows deep. It was not clear whether all vehicles in the convoy were headed for the same final destination, or whether the military forces would split up and encircle the capital. On Sunday, when Maxar had measured the convoy, then near Ivanka, Ukraine, it stood at just 3.5 miles long. News of the convoy it came as the scale of the attacks over the weekend were becoming clear. On Monday, Dimitris Levitsky, the head of the Soomi military administration in the east of the country, said that 70 Ukrainian soldiers were confirmed dead when they came under attack from Russian artillery on Sunday.